Morning all. We're just doing our little walk. I think it's around about the 15th of August. It's like 2 weeks before the autumn starts. Just on my left hand side is a lake. I think it's the Met Police Lake. It's private fisheries basically. And to my right it's got a railway line. Before the railway line, got a nice big path. Like I use it as a cycle path. Use it as both really, I suppose. Been through here a number of times throughout the year. All the adventures of Max. I'm going to send him away in a second if I can. If he's listening again, isn't he? Oh, he's nosy for a dog, isn't he? He's unbelievably nosy, isn't he? Eh? I was going to send him away, but he's decided, what was that, Dad? Send away? Alright then. Well, go on then, off you go then. Nose ache, go on. Bit more. Away. Go on, keep going. You're going to fall through the cracks now, are you? Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Anyway, let's go and look at this little lake. This should be a gravel pit. Late 40s, 1950s, well up to the 1970s. And when we was kids, we were told that the Germans used it for bombing practice. It was after the gunpowder mills at Waltham Abbey. There are boatmen down there, or water skimmers. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? There's absolutely stacks of them. Never seen so many. That's what I say, it's not like the biggest lake going. There's another one called 100 Acres Lake. That's bigger than this one. All the same thing throughout the Lee Valley. There must have been tens of thousands of tons of gravel. Yeah, it's nice here. This is a platform for private fishery. You come here, set your stuff up, but you always get the idiot, don't you? The complete and utter idiot that wants to set fire to things. Won't do it in their own house, but someone else's house. It's good enough for them, isn't it? Absolutely brain dead, some people, honestly. Anyway, back to the plot. We're off again, walking again. And you're too nosy. You've got to stop listening. I'm talking to the machine, not talking to you. Yeah. Saluting the stinging nettles. Mind your bits and pieces, Max. Ouch, stinging nettles do sting. These things here, I don't know if you can see them pink things, they can get 8 feet tall. They're huge. And you break them, there's a sap inside, and it's like an acid. It really burns your skin, got to be careful. Careful with dogs as well. Not quite sure where they're from, China, somewhere like that, Middle East, not Middle East, Far East I believe. They're brought over in the Victorian times because they're an answer to orchids they used to get from South America. And of course, once they discovered these things, absolutely go banzai. And you've got to dig down about 6 foot, 7 foot deep to get the roots out. Really deep root. Once you've got those, you just can't get rid of them. Right, a great big step down there. Now, I don't think you can see that step. Must be about 2 foot high. That's a platform there. Max is over. Max, come. Good boy. Away. Don't know if he'll jump down there, will he? Will he jump down there? You clever boy. Wait. Good boy. See, now Max, he's got a brain in his head. Because normally, if he could, he'd jump in there and go for a swim. But he knows he can't see the bottom, so he don't know how deep it is. He can swim, obviously he can swim. But because he can't see the bottom, and because he can't safely get in and safely get out, being a smart boy, he won't. Good boy, come. You alright, fella? Oh, look where you're going in, eh? He slipped. Don't know if you heard that. He's alright though. Loads of weeds. But some of these weeds actually look quite nice, don't they? They planted weeds at our local park, believe it or not. And there's bright blue, light blue, oranges, yellows, all the colours of the rainbow. It look absolutely stunning. Really look fantastic. And they're all classed as weeds. And really and truthfully, you won't mind them in your garden. All self-seeding, that's fantastic stuff. Then you get the old weeds like stinging nettles and stuff like that. It's mad, isn't it? This tree's gone over a good few years ago. It's still alive. Very much alive. But you can see it's fallen over. It once stood here in front of me. The bank gave way and so did the tree. Tree, sit! And what we do is every so often do a little bit of training, not a great deal, down. It don't hurt. Bit of this, bit of that. Weight. And as I said before, you can do weight, stay, baked beans, doesn't really matter what you say. As long as the dog understands, it doesn't matter. As long as you're happy and the dog's happy, can't beat you really, can you? He should be in a down position and he shouldn't have moved. Let's have a look. And he's exactly where I left him. Good boy, come. Good boy. Hey, my boy. Of course he's my boy. Come, let's go. Plenty of praise. Blackberries, some are finishing, like these ones are all finishing. As you can see, they're all looking yuck. And you've got other blackberries, they're just coming out. Absolute mad bumper crop this year for blackberries. I've got about 6 kilos in my freezer. And I'll be making 5 gallons of wine out of that later in the year. Yeah, fantastic stuff. All it cost me is a bit of yeast and some sugar. Can't go wrong really, can you? We're nearly at the end of our little walk. We'll go chuck a right. Now, I don't know if you can hear that train in the background. Oh, just see him go past. He's going up towards Cambridge. I say up towards Cambridge, actually on a down road. Because everything goes up to London. So if he's going the opposite way, he'd be going on the up road. Complicated, not really. Was in a job for 14.5 years. Absolutely hated it. Look, who's playing that music? I don't know, who does? Somebody was talking, haha. Very overgrown. Oh look, they're all coming out now. Some are more advanced than others over there, you see that? Elderberry. And you can make wine with that as well. Ouch. Poor. That don't taste very nice. You keep cooking your leg, mister, you're going to run out of water, aren't you? I don't have nothing to drink till we get home. Oh, I was hanging down there, that one there, I don't know if you can see it. What? I'm getting there. Alright, calm down. Here, oh dear. Come on, Dad. I've got squirrels to go and find. As if. Yeah, a lot of weight in these trees, isn't there? A lot of in the branches. I say in the winter, everything draws back on itself. And up goes the branches. In the summer, they all fill up with leaves and fruits and nuts and whatever else, and the weight of it brings them down. That's what I was talking about. 8 foot tall. There's a little stream through there as well. Tell a lie, there we go. There's a stream. That's the overfill from that lake we just looked at a little while ago on my left hand side. And those little trunk things there, the main part of the plant, as you can see, sort of a browny green colour, all contained sap. And of course the sap is acidic. Get on your skin, it burn your skin. And dogs, they sniff it, they can burn their nose. You have to be very careful. Another little place there. All part of the same lake. Yeah, a little fishing place there. Not much room though, is it really? Not a lot of room. No, you couldn't really get your box down there and put this here, you have to sit further back. Apart from that, a lot of people today carry little tents with them, some night fishing. Luckily it's here and not in Dover, because there's night fishing in Dover, they'd probably pack them up and put them in an hotel. Subtle little hint, little joke that was, never mind. Ouch. Stinging nettles. So you're walking through the stinging nettles, then you come correctly attired, don't you? Attired, whatever you want to call it, yeah? So wearing boots and jogger bottoms. Nah, just bare skin, walk through stinging nettles, yeah, of course you do. Dear, oh dear. What was I saying about brain dead people? Oh, I don't know. You're wondering where that little Vinny is. I don't take him out in the morning because he's such a pain. Whereas Max can go off and do his own thing. Vinny, he'd go off and won't see him no more. He's only a puppy. He's got plenty to learn, plenty to train. There's plenty to understand. So that's why he's not with us today or any morning for the foreseeable future. That big pine tree we see flat down, that's more or less what's happened to this guy here. Run out of the land. You can see sooner or later that's going to end up in the drink. And it's just these roots holding it up. So the roots. And it was a little fishing place here. Obviously way beyond repair. Each their own, isn't it? Now what's the matter? What? What are you saying? You want me to look down there? You want me to look to my left, don't you? Hey. No. I'm not going to look. No, I ain't falling for that one again. No, I'm not falling for that. Right, come on. Come on. Dear, oh dear. Oh. I was talking to the cat the other day. I said, you know what, people think I'm mad talking to dogs. And the cat went, yeah, I know, mate, I know what you're talking about. I ain't really got a cat, so I just thought I'd throw that one in. If dog's your man's best friend, yeah, how comes you up down the pub together and he buys you a beer? Never does he? Nicks all my ice cream and he wants mine then. That's Max all over. Ice cream, Dad, we'll have ice cream, alright then. He likes the old whippy ones though. Right. As I say, this is all part of the Lee Valley. Last 3, 4, 5 years maybe, they're starting to charge people for car parking, which I think is an absolute liberty. It's been here since I can remember, the Lee Valley. Now all of a sudden the council, various councils up and down from Tottenham to Alderson, decided to tender out parking. And when I say what you get for your money, you don't get anything for your money. You just get the privilege of parking and paying. What for? Because this is what we do in this country, pay for everything. No change here, unfortunately. Right then guys, so that was our little walk for today. Not much of an adventure. He's disappeared. Oh, was you going that way, was you? Since when do we go over the railway bridge? We never go over, well, once. All right, okay, so we went over the railway bridge once. Don't you get all sulky with me? Dear, oh dear. Yeah, I thought we was going over the bridge, Dad. I said, no, we don't go over the bridge, do we? Oh, all right then. Come on, you. Come on. This is that cycle path I was telling you. And we was over there somewhere. Through these little trees, there's a little stream. The other side of that stream's that lake. And this is that cycle path I was telling you about. And that's the fence. And the railway's just the other side of that. So yeah, there you go. Now you've been in the Lee Valley. Ah, deep is my valley, and dead boy, yo. Aye, aye. Die. Would you pass me a spanner, die? Why do they talk like that? That's not even Welsh, is it? Couldn't understand a Welshman. They're just like, I don't know, it's a weird language. Very peculiar language. I just got my alert come up, the battery's going dead. Right then guys, love and leave you. Take care now. Bye bye for now.